dropped my Garmin.
And it was above, like it was right on the rock.
I just don't want to stick my hand in there. Someone's gonna fucking get me.
It's that or no Garmin.
If you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. Truly believe in it. If you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will
I haven't really posted much between Victoria. That's the last video that you guys saw, and quite a bit has happened since then. I've kind of just been, simply just training, focusing on work. I actually just got back from a small trip to San Francisco and Napa, like wine country. So I'll throw up some videos right now of just that trip in general. It's an awesome time. So right now we are 3 weeks out from Calgary 70.3, and I think like 6 or 7 weeks out from Penticton, and they're kind of like my last two races as far as like this summer goes. So the biggest thing kind of just now after Victoria and Gulf Coast kind of doing the 2 races back to back in May is to just really focus on training going into these next 2 races, and obviously the back half of this year go all in on 70.3 Worlds. And I don't really want to necessarily race a lot. I just really want to focus on training, do lots of testing, do lots of training, and just really focus on like getting better. Because I haven't announced it yet, but I think I'm going to be doing a full Ironman, my second one, in the first half of this next year. So that's also going to be a big focus that kind of in the back of my mind that I'm going to be training for as well. But yeah, no, as far as this video goes, I'm just going to take you guys through a little bit of a day in the life, I guess. I'm out at my parents' place right now, so I'm actually with my sister here who helped me film Victoria 70.3. So you guys have already been introduced to her, but we're currently going to get a bike pump. We're just driving into town because I left mine in Calgary. $65 later, bike pump acquired. Some grub from Tim Hortons. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Say what's up to the YouTube vlog.
I'm tired. I'm sore. Get that camera out of me.
Krug. Are you ready for the 50-mile bike ride?
No.
Because my truck, which is parked right back there, I don't know if I left the ignition or whatever on last night, but it's dead. But yeah. Alright YouTube, so we're just about to start the ride. Today's session I had in Training Peaks 2 times 15 minutes, so nothing crazy. 2 times 15 minutes at like sub threshold, kind of like just over, it's like around 240, 250 watts and just low cadence work, which might be hard to do because riding out here is pretty flat. So I'm gonna try my best, keep cadence around 65, 60 RPMs, just over 2 hours most likely.
Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting mad, bitching and moaning on and on about the time I had. And by Tuesday you could say that girl was good as gone. And then when Thursday came around, I was all alone. So I went for a drive to clear my mind. Ended up at a Shell on I-65. Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket, bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of.
Alright guys, so I just stopped. I am just adjusting my cleats a bit. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm kind of taking advantage because it's hot and it's just like a longer, kind of more aerobic ride. I'm gonna play around with my cleat position a bit just because it's kind of been bugging my hip, and I think I kind of know where it needs to be for it to not bug my hip. So that's kind of just what I'm doing right now. Took a little break here, but I'll be back. All right, so we're about an hour and 47 minutes in. I've just been keeping this really aerobic, keeping watts kind of around 190 steady, just shifting, going up and down the little bit of climbs that are out here. I mean, it's pretty flat, but yeah, just trying to keep it really controlled because now I'm gonna be going back up this road, and there's about 1,500 feet of elevation the whole way back, so it'll be perfect for doing these sets of 15. And hopefully the road lets me keep a low cadence. Like sometimes when I try to do low cadence work, especially like outside when it's super flat like this, it makes it pretty difficult. But the goal is 2 times 15 minutes at about 240 watts, I think, and then just trying and basically doing that at as low of a cadence as I possibly can. Just to really work on like some muscular strength. And I mean, it's not the kind of session that smashes you. I mean, and honestly, like none of my sessions really do. It's just kind of like a stimulus so I can train good again tomorrow and the next day and the next day and just recover and all that good stuff. But it is fucking hot. But yeah, feeling good so far. This is my first ride back since San Francisco, obviously going to sea level, coming back. I always find it bugs me a little bit for a couple days, but no, I mean, just look at the views. Country roads. Can't beat it. Woo. All right, so 2 by 15 minutes done. I was holding at about 65 RPMs for those low cadence efforts. And I averaged 245 for the first one and then like 254 for the second one. I'll pop it up on the screen. But as you can see, I'm done riding. The ride was just over 2 hours. I apologize if this is really loud, by the way. Also trying a new thing, just filming on my phone. Main goal of just getting out more YouTube videos. But so that total ride was 2 hours, 43 minutes, 60 miles, averaged 22.2 miles an hour, 199 average watts with 207 normalized power. And yeah, average heart rate 147. Definitely heart rate got up near the end and it was hard for it to come down just because of the heat. Back to the house now, pick up my sister, and we're gonna go out to the lake. So Sam, how was your 90-minute ride?
It was good. It's freaking hot, like cooked. Like it was disgusting.
It is hot.
Yay.
Made it to the lake, as you can see. Completely dead. Nobody's out here swimming with a wetsuit on today, that's for sure. All right, open water swim. Goal is to swim 2K that way. Right, Sam?
My goal is to not drown, but yeah.
All right. No footage incoming. We'll update you guys on how it went.
That's actually so sad.
I mean, it's not gone, but like, there's no way we can get that out. I fucking dropped my Garmin.
And it was above, like it was right on the rock at one point.
Are you fucking kidding me? I just don't want to stick my hand in there. Someone's gonna fucking get me.
It's that or no Garmin, so.
Oh, no fucking way. Nope, that's a fucking stick. Where did it fall? Fucking A, YouTube. We found it.
You put it down before you drop it again.
All right.
That was a blessing.
That was a blessing.
The lake doesn't feel that cold.
No, it won't be bad at all. It's kind of nice actually. All right, we'll see you on the other side, but.
The sun sets so late tonight. I wonder if you saw it too. Wish I still had someone to lose. All I got are these summertime blues. But there's a green-eyed, dark-haired beauty on some beach by Monterey, letting the waves wash her pain away. But I'll never know that there's some boys out in Okie that are praying to get the job done, hauling hay and fighting off the sun with ladies waiting in town. My summertime blues, summertime blues. I've got nothing left to prove. I'm out of touch and out of tune, singing along.
All right, so open water swim. Oh my God, my nose is so dry. Open water swim done. Went about 2,600 yards, and it was all just easy. So I think my average pace was like 148 per 100 yards. That was Sam's first open water swim. And no, I mean, that lake, honestly, like, it's not the cleanest lake, but I mean, it's like the best that you can get, like, living out here in the country. And just in Alberta, there's not like amazing lakes that you can go to unless you are up in the mountains and you're swimming in freezing cold, crystal clear, like, mountain water. But yeah, that kind of caps, or I guess we still, I'm gonna do a 30-minute jog here tonight with some strides at the end, and that's something I've been incorporating a lot into my training as of recent, is strides. And that's simply, I just do about 8 20-second kind of sprints, more or less, just to like help me with my run form. I find it just, I don't know, something about like just sprinting, and I mean, it's not an all-out sprint, it's not like fatiguing in any way, it's just like for biomechanics, I feel like my run form's better throughout the week if I do them. So all my easy runs and like frequency style runs that are just volume, I've just been throwing on like 5 to 8 20-second sprints at the end, kind of like RPE 8 more or less, and it kind of just gets all the muscles activated and everything like that. I mean, I'm finding they're helping me anyway. But yeah, so
When I was videoing you swimming, I was like, could you imagine the ball just came right over and I got it on video.
all right, YouTube. Come here, dude. Come here. So, we got a 45-minute run to do, or not 45 minutes, 30 minutes with some strides at the end. I'm not taking my phone, so I'm not going to film anything. It's just keeping it easy, keeping it aerobic. And then, yeah, I'll kind of show. Yeah, we'll see you guys after. All right, what's going on, everyone? All right, so it's the next day. Today's Thursday. As you guys saw yesterday, I did a bike, a short run. I know I obviously didn't film anything during the run. It was just 30 minutes with some strides at the end. Today, I have just a 2-hour easy ride, just keeping it like zone 2, lower zone 2, more or less zone 1. So about 175 watts for 2 hours. I'm gonna go hit the lake again for an open water swim, just because, I mean, the race in Calgary is coming up relatively soon. So go there, do another, probably, I wanna try to get a little bit more distance in. My truck did the same thing this morning. So training, I guess, going into Calgary is going a bit hectic, and just, I've been getting work done all morning on my computer, making phone calls. I got my bike booked in because my Di2 on my Speedmax has been kind of, my left shifter on my base bar stopped working, so I want to get that checked up on and just make sure that's good to go for Calgary 70.3 in Penticton. And then also my truck's booked in tomorrow to get a service as well. I bought really nice gravel tires that are 32s that should fit on my Trek Amonda. And because I want to be able to like close to where I live here in Calgary, there's some really good gravel riding, and I really want to get into it just because it will allow me to get like some really good climbs in there. I can get a lot of vertical by doing that. So that's also on the to-do list here in the next couple of days. I don't know how long this YouTube video is going to be. I'm just kind of taking you guys through more or less couple days in the life. I know I said it was going to be a day in the life, but you guys are getting a couple days here. You videoing? All right, so we're out here in the local swamp. As you can tell, water is actually not that bad. It's about as nice as it gets living out here in the country. In Alberta, we don't really have super nice clean lakes, but it's a pretty calm spot to swim in. So the game plan is to swim 1,500 yards out, 1,500 yards back for close to 3K. I might go a little bit more. We'll just see kind of how I'm feeling. Although I did put my wetsuit on like an idiot, and this, if I don't put it on like properly, it always burns my shoulders. So yeah, we're only like 250 yards in now, so we're gonna keep going here. Just shy of 1,500 in. Been kind of doing like between 300 and 400 ish, and then just taking a little bit of a break. But yeah, no, feeling good, dude. Honestly, there's a boat coming. Probably deck us. I hope. Open water swimming is so much better than the pool. Water's a little gross.
Turning in this temporary town. When to change cutties, blowing dust up off the ground. I'm all burned out on Heartland skies. Dreams of swinging on our porch, gandering ridge lines. There's a mighty mountain of bills on the floor. If it builds up any higher, they'll be bursting through the door. Tear down these walls, let me shiver in the wind.
YouTube, long time no talk. So basically, went out for that swim, went back to the house, was helping my dad with some stuff around the farmyard, and yeah, it's about 7 o'clock at night. I'm just going for an evening ride. It's still like 34 degrees Celsius, and it's like pretty humid, or humid for as humid as it gets here in Canada, especially up here in Calgary. And like out here, it's like, I mean, it's a beautiful time of year. All the crops seeded. It's just, there's a fuck ton of bugs, which is kind of gross. Like last week, I had to like literally, I spent half an hour trying to get a bug that was like stuck in my eye socket because my eye was itchy for like 4 days. Thought I had pink eye, for Christ's sakes. Didn't have pink eye. It was actually just a bug wedged in my eyeball because I took my sunglasses off for like 2 seconds when I was riding. But yeah, steady, a little over 2 hours I think it might be, because I'm doing one of my favorite loops. It's like a perfect square. It's about 48 miles. Pretty flat, like 1,500 feet of elevation, so it's really flat. And yeah, I'll update you guys here in a bit, show you some clips, but not too exciting. About 175 to 180 watts, kind of in and around fat max, fat burning zones. Maybe at the end. If not, I'll show you some beautiful scenery.
I've been over drinking, I've been overthinking, 'cause I get so damn anxious at night. Chemicals and nicotine friends ask how you been. Just never say you're alright.
Alright, so bike ride done. 46 miles, I think. And yeah, this is just one of those zone 2 rides I do throughout the week. I do quite a few of them, and they're usually anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours, where I really honestly keep it easy. Like even though I'm sweating right now pretty bad, it's just because it's really hot and humid. But I mean, I averaged 185 watts, heart rate was about 138, 139, so like kind of like mid, kind of like upper zone 1, I guess, like creeping into zone 2, so like that perfect amount of stimulus as far as like aerobic training goes, because the big thing is I have a huge run workout I need to do that I'm going to either do tomorrow or Saturday, so I can't be too fried for that. But yeah, really good ride. I'll just pop the stats up on the screen. But yeah, no, beautiful day for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the house now. I had a run on schedule, but just because I'm gonna be going back to the city tomorrow, and I'm at my family's for a couple days, seeing my mom and dad, because I was just away in San Fran for a bit. I might hang out with them. But yeah, if I don't pick up the camera again and this is the end of the video, I hope you guys like. I know it's just an iPhone vlog and it's not obviously quality content by any means, but I mean, I want to get these videos out. I want to document this journey. We got some big races coming up, and then obviously some big goals in the sport long term. So yeah, I'm just a young kid, I guess, with a goal, trying to work hard and to achieve it. So see you in the next one.